Hello. Our friends are now unmute, so we can listen you, and then we can ask you questions, and you can yeah, if you talk close to microphone, I think it will be better. If you don't
Okay,
mind.
okay, I'm just listening to you. Just
Okay.
do.
Okay. Then now you can talk. I will make my microphone unmute too, so we can listen you. Thank you in advance.
So, first of all, I don't know from which part I should start because do you want me to
Uh,
tell about the university, about the admission process first, or from which part do you want to start?
First, we should know about the city. It's because generally our counselors know about Warsaw, so we should know about the city, and then you can talk about the universities, faculties, which faculties are best one, popular one, and enrollment process, deadlines, intakes, payment methods, maybe accommodation. I mean, we can we should inform the students. So if we know a maximum about the university, city, and the procedures, and so we can tell the students what we know. So selling points and like that things. So, I mean, if the students come to you, if somebody call you another country, ask you, I want to register your university. So, if you how you explain, so you can explain the same logic to us, maybe. I mean, it's
I will just start, and then according to my speech, you just can interrupt me and just ask me some questions, or let me know whether I need to continue because the Rzeszow city, right? The Rzeszow city, one of the fastest developing cities in the southeastern Poland, and it has everything necessary for comfortable and healthy lifestyle.
Mhm.
It has almost 200,000 people, from which around 60,000 are students, and they are acquiring their education in the non-public and also a public universities. Rzeszów is also considered to be one of the safest places to live in Poland, and it boasts numerous cultural sites such as cinemas, theaters, arts, photo galleries, community centers, and museum. And in this beautiful city, you can find our university. And I would like just to share some very interesting information about the university because our university was established 20 years ago, and now it is the first university in Poland, in Europe, and the only university in Poland which offers aviation management program in English language. Right now, currently, UITM offers educational services to 8,000 students, among which are about 1,800 foreign students. And for foreign students in Poland. There are two main cycles offered by the universities, undergraduate program and graduate program at 16 fields of study, including 3 conducted in English language, and 4 faculties, such as Faculty of Administration and Social Sciences, Faculty of Economics, Faculty of Applied IT, and Faculty of Medicine. Since 2015, we are also entitled to grant doctoral degree within media studies, and we, of course, plans to gain such rights also in other fields. Our studies curriculum is based on the best educational standards set out by the Ministry of Science and Higher Education. The UITM headquarters are located in Rzeszów city center, and here we have everything ready for for accept first-year students. We have good conditions for studying. We have modern auditoriums, lecture halls with the state-of-the-art equipments. We have computer laboratories with a permanent access to the internet, spacious classrooms, IQ, student club, library, and the lounge bar where students can study during their break. So we have two more campuses apart from the headquarters. The first one is the RecMedic Rehabilitation and Medical Center in Tichin, and the UIT Center for Tourism and Recreation in Kelmyra. It offers the biggest sports halls in the Podkarpackie region, horse riding centers, spa, conference rooms, and 17 information technology laboratories. So this is, I think, was a briefly about the university. Okay. If you want me to follow or do you have any other questions?
For example, which faculties are popular for international students?
We have a lot of students from a lot of the world, Asia, Africa, Europe, and they are studying in Polish and in English language. But currently, in English studies program, we offer aviation management, international management, information technology, logistics and transport, and physiotherapy. And the aviation management was found one of the most popular study programs in our university. It was introduced in collaboration with the International University of Applied Science in Bad Honnef, Germany, and right now it has been successfully run there for 10 years. The patron of the aviation management at Lufthansa University, so that thanks to this, our students can in its headquarters in Germany. The other very popular study program is international management, and I think it was designed to respond to the current and future of domestic and global job market.
Iryna, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but can you come closer to the microphone a little bit, please?
Can you hear me right now?
It's much better, thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can I follow?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, maybe a little bit closer to the microphone.
Okay. Can you hear me right
yeah,
now?
that's better.
Okay, thank you.
Following up my previous sentence, I think the graduates from the international management can occupy middle managerial positions in corporations and international institutions, as well as the Polish companies operating on the international markets. The third one and the last one, I think the most popular program at our university, which conducted entirely in English language, it's the information technology. And we are partner in the training programs offered by the best IT companies in the world. Our students can attend authorized courses and internationally recognized certificates such as Microsoft, Cisco, and Oracle. And thanks to this, our graduates are familiar with the IT, with the mathematical and economic tools for designing global and local networks, and they can be employed in the IT companies and the IT centers, and of course for the centers for economic data processing. These three, aviation management, international management, and information technology, are the most popular department and study programs which are conducted in English language.
Do you accept students for medicine faculty, international students?
For the physiotherapy course, yes, we accept international students.
And for the aviation in Turkey, it's now getting popular aviation. I'm sure. I'm sure that Hakan asked too many questions, and
not at all. Not at all.
really, okay, good. Because every day I see emails from him and replies from you. But our other friends maybe doesn't know about that. So could you introduce us about the aviation process? If the student want to be a pilot, if it's possible, and what should they do? If not, what is the other procedures?
You know, our university doesn't offer pilot lessons, and we are offering the bachelor degree in aviation management.
Mhm.
Actually, it's economic studies with aviation management course. So, if the student or candidate is interested in pilot, in doing such a pilot license, he can do it in here in Poland. Mielec, it's a small town very close to the Rzeszow, and there they offer and have the schools for such a pilot. So he can go there. I think they will accept international or foreign students from abroad, and he can do such a course there. But when it comes to our university, we do not offer such a possibility. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just clicked the unmute. I forgot it. And after they finished aviation, then it's possible to become a pilot, right? After they graduate.
No, actually, many of the career options available for the program in aviation management, but some of these are such a aviation planner, senior staff analyst for airlines, purchasing manager for airlines, aviation human resource manager. So we do not train students to be a pilot. We train students. The students will
Management
work
area.
with the analyst, let's say, for the airlines, not the pilot. They can separately, our university will give the individual organization of studies, so they can study and together with this attend the course for pilot license.
Okay. What is the deadlines for intakes, and what is the deadlines for enrollments?
I guess it was in October.
Yes.
Deadlines for application, yeah.
So when it comes to the deadlines to submit the application, I think September 30th is the deadline. But the classes for this upcoming year will start in 15th of October and for bachelor degree. And when it comes to the master degree, we will start studies in November, 4th of November, when the classes will start for the master degree. So I think it is better to apply and to submit the documents as soon as possible, because you have to still save some time for visa procedure. And it may take sometimes 15 days, sometimes 1 month. So it's better to send us documents for the verification as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And if you want me to tell you one more time about the enrollment process, I will just start, okay?
If you wish,
Just one question. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Do you want me to start about the enrollment process?
No.
Maybe after the Hakan's question. Hakan, do you have still questions?
Yeah, this is Hakan. Okay. Nice to meet you again. I'm wondering, like, which nationality you have student, like from United States, from which country?
Nationality mix.
International students came to our university from Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Poland, but we also have students from Malaysia, we have students from Pakistan, we have students from the European Union, we have students from the America. So around 27 of nationalities were studying in our university for years.
And how many Turkish students do you have? I think it's not much more. too much.
Not much more, as some of the students have been already graduated from the university, but some of them resigned from studies. Some of them are going to continue studies after the 1-year intensive English language course. So right now it's about, like, I think 2 or 3 students still studying at the university from Turkey.
They came themselves or they came by an agent like us?
Yes, I think yes, they came here. Some of them came here individually, some came through the agency.
Okay, thank you. So we can listen the process, enrollment process, if you don't mind.
Yes, sure. First of all, the steps are really easy. The first step is just to select the program. Candidate need to select program and find, look at the list of programs offered by the university, either by our webpage or contact the agency, and the agency which will collaborate with our university will provide such an information to the candidate. And then after they check the requirements for the selected bachelor or master program, they need to send us the required documents via email to my email address or to the official international office email address. And the documents will be verified. It may take up to 2 weeks for the verification process. So the second step is just to wait for the offer letter. If the documents and if the application is up to our requirements, we will send you the offer letter by email, in which you will find information about the documents which are needed to be which are still need to be sent to us or provided to the international office, as well as information about the payment, about the tuition and application fee payment. So student need to make the required payments. After he receives the offer letter, he has to pay the tuition and application fees in one installment. And once we receive the confirmation from the bursary department about the payment, we will send you and prepare the acceptance letter. And the acceptance letter will be sent to the candidate, to the agency, through the email, and the hard copy will be sent by courier to the correspondence address, and then student can apply for a visa with the acceptance letter. We are also guarantee accommodation to all our students, first-year students, undergraduate and postgraduate students. Therefore, we also provide such a letter, so-called accommodation letter guarantee, which means that our students will for sure be accommodated either at our private flats or at our dormitories. And then once student receive a student visa, book a flight, he has to inform us about the date of his or her arrival to Rzeszow. So we have like 1, 2, 3 days to inform our administration office about the accommodation. This is it.
Okay. How about accommodation prices?
Hakan asked about how about the accommodation prices and how about maybe life expenses. So we know that it's cheaper than living in Warsaw. So how is the difference living in Warsaw and your city, and approximately how much money they need for rent apartment or stay in the residence, and the living costs?
Actually we offer our own dormitories, or dormitories in the Zalesha. It's the university, Rzeszow University dormitories. This year we'll offer the accommodation in there for our upcoming new students, and the average price for the room is 400 including the bills. But when we are talking about the private flats, if the student doesn't want to live in the dormitory because of different circumstances, they can find their accommodation on their own, closer to the main campus of the university, in the private market. And I think the price will rise because it will cost around 500 zlotych right now. 600 zlotych per person, plus additionally some bills. And the bills may cost you 100 up to 200 zlotych. So living in the dormitory is cheaper than living in the private accommodation, but everything depends on the preference of each candidate. And when we are talking about the estimated cost of living, I think 3,000 euro is enough for students to live here, because when we were talking about the month's price which student can afford for them, so food and transport, it will cost them 500 euros. When we are talking about the private spendings, it's around, I think, 120 euros. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no problem. We can hear.
Okay. And as I told you, the accommodation will cost them around 800 euros per month. And you
Okay.
have, we have a student need to study here for 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore it will cost them like 3,000.
And for do you arrange airport pickup from Warsaw, or they should come with the train? How they transfer from Warsaw?
There is a possibility of providing transport from Warsaw Airport for a group at least of 6 people. And it approximate cost of 20 euros per person. But when we are talking about the how to reach Rzeszów from Warsaw, I think it's better if Rzeszów, we will suggest if Rzeszów will be the destination. So you can either reach Rzeszów by plane, by train, or by bus. The closest airport is Rzeszów Airport, approximately 12 kilometers from Rzeszów city center, and it connects many cities in Poland, such as Warsaw or Kraków, and it also can fly. You can also fly directly to Jasionka from a few countries, such as UK. USA, Germany, and Spain, and also you can make a short connection from Warsaw and Kraków, and it may take you like 1 hour by air. If you want to train, you can also use the rail services, you can use train, and you can first of all fly to Warsaw and then catch a train to Rzeszów. And the approximate traveling time, I think, from Warsaw, it's like 5.5 hours, and from Krakow, it's 2.5 hours using train. And the last option is bus. The one of the popular interfaces is the Polski bus. It also reach Warsaw, arrives. You can use it from Warsaw to Rzeszów and vice versa. So the price starts from 1 zlotych, and you can register the time through their web page, and it also designed in English language, so it will be easier for the candidate or for the student to register a time of arrival to Rzeszów from Warsaw. And in both cases, actually, we have a body mentor program. Maybe you've heard about such a program. It's students which are studying in the second or third year of studies. They are actually helping the first year students to be familiar with the Rzeszow city, be familiar with the university, and so on. So in all cases, whether a student will arrive by bus, by train, or by plane, the mentor student will wait and I think provide student here to the university. Sometimes we ask students to arrive to Rzeszów on their own, just take a taxi and come here.
So it's somebody calls that body system, yeah.
We call it body systems, mentor system,
But
we do have such a body program at our university. So if the student will arrive here, he will have all the assistance with the legalization, his stay in the university in Poland. Actually, he has all assistance with the virtual university, which is also available at our university, and we will show everything upon their arrival.
Do you have also about study permit?
Can you repeat it one more time? Yeah.
Just a second. Oturma izniydi ya. You also have about residence permit.
Yes. Do you want me to tell you about more about residence permit?
Yeah, maybe. Thank you.
Okay, so student can apply for the temporary residence permit at the voivodeship office, and we will help student to gather all the documents necessary to apply for the temporary residence permit. But first of all, student need to apply for the insurance, for the health insurance, which is obliged in Poland, for the student health insurance in the National Insurance Fund in Poland. Then secondly, the student need to have the translation of his or her birth certificate, which is also required by the voivodeship office. The third document which is necessary provided is his or her confirmation from the bank account with his financial abilities. So student need to possess around 12,000 zlotych on his or her bank account for 2 months. And if the student possesses such an amount of money, then he will be able to receive positive decision from the voivodeship office. Can you hear me?
Yeah. So this 12,000 zloty is a Poland bank account that they will have a new bank account when they arrive.
Have to open Polish bank account and then put those money to the bank account for 2 months, because the temporary residence procedure will take around 2 to 3 months to receive the final karta pobytu, which is a temporary card.
How about health insurance? How much they need to pay for health insurance, or do you have about it?
The last year it was 40. I'm sorry, can you hear me? 46.80 zlotych per month.
How much is it? Sorry?
It's like around 12-15 euros per month.
Okay. Okay. Good. Is there any?
The first, I'm sorry, I just need to tell you that the first temporary residence permit will be given to the student for 15 months, but the second one is it can be given up to 3 years. It depends on whether a student will continue his studies in Poland or not. So the first is given for 15 months, so it's like 1 year and 3 months.
Okay, thank you.
I would like to ask about accommodation. Like you say that you're guaranteed accommodation for all first-year students, and I'm wondering about the condition of accommodation is same for all students. I mean, just single room, or they stay
double actually
I cannot hear. I cannot hear.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, now okay.
Yeah, there was a voice from Hakan's microphone. I unmute him, and we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's okay. Good.
So each room is double for 2 people and contain a double bed. And each room has access to the internet. The rooms are designed in the segment system, 2 rooms for a segment. Okay, each unit has a kitchenette, bathroom with a shower and a separate toilet. And students will live either in one of the 2 dormitories. It's a house or Mercury dormitory. It is 25-30 minutes bus ride from the dormitory to the main campus.
Okay, Hakan, is that okay? Just sign like it. Okay, because there's a lot of voice in Hakan's office, so it's. So everything is, I think, general. I mean, not everything. Maybe still we will have some questions later, but generally, I think it's okay. Thank you so much for that informations, and I want to ask other friends. Is there any questions? Caner, Burçin, Buğra, Öykü, İlkay.
I have a question. First of all, hello, Iryna from Istanbul office. This is Caner. I have a question about the TOEFL or IELTS requirements. Like, for example, if they have enough score, what is the minimum score of TOEFL or IELTS?
For the IELTS, the student need to reach a minimum 6.0 for the overall score or above. And when we are talking about the TOEFL, it's minimum 87 points.
It's same bachelor and graduate program?
Same for bachelor and master. For example, if the student graduated from the university where English was the medium of instruction, then we need just a confirmation. Either it's written in the diploma, bachelor degree diploma, or it's written, for example, in the confirmation issued by this university that English was medium of instruction during all studies, for example, 3 or 4 years. Then we do not need to accept, we do not require any English certificate for master program. When we are talking about the bachelor degree program, we need the confirmation that school in which students studied for last 3-4 years, the final one, the higher secondary school, was also the medium of instruction English. If we receive such a letter confirmation, then we do not require English language certificates. Otherwise, English language certificates is required with minimum of, it depends on the type of the certificates, such as FC, SP, LCCI, IELTS, TOEIC, TOEFL, and so on.
Okay, thank you. The last question, second one, and I have a question about how can students reach to Rzeszow? For example, can they fly to Ukraine and then use the train to Rzeszow? Because when I checked the location, you are so close to Ukraine border, and they can come to, for example,
problem. I'm sorry, but I think it will be a problem by crossing a border from Ukraine to Poland because of the border and the final destination, which is Poland. I do not know no one from the university who did it, so I am afraid it won't work. But you can try. You can verify this information, I think, in the Polish.
Oh, sorry, we missed because of connection. We missed your sentence. Because of what? Why will be a problem?
I can't tell you for sure, but this information will be verified because we do not want it happen that they will refuse to give you the positive decision to cross the border from Ukraine to Poland, even though you have not. It may happen, but I cannot promise.
Is there any problem between Ukraine and Poland now?
There are no problems, but you know, Ukrainian students need a visa to reach Poland as well as Turkish students.
Yeah,
And
but we don't have.
right now, Ukrainian students are having a big problems from receiving the visas and going through the borders.
I got it. Okay, because we don't have any visa regulation with Ukraine.
With Ukraine, you can leave Ukraine, but still you have to be sure that if you go to Ukraine, you will cross the border without any problem, and the border will let you go. Okay?
Okay. I get it.
Rzeszow, if it's better for you, you can reach Warsaw and then fly from Warsaw to Rzeszow to the Rzeszow-Jasionka airport, and then we will be able either pick you up if there are gonna be a lot of students driving at the same time to Rzeszow-Jasionka airport, or you can the student will take a taxi and arrive directly to the university. There is one more important thing that we are working, our international office works from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and if the students will arrive very late into Rzeszów, then it is possible to, like, it is very close, very close to the university, like 10 minutes by walk. And we will help you to register, or student register one night accommodation at the hotel, so the student can sleep there for one night and then come to the university in the morning.
Okay, thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Hello everyone, I have a question.
Hello.
I am new member of the United Towers Club in Gaziantep office. This is Buğra. Cześć Iryna, co tam?
Hello, cześć.
I lived in Poland for 4 years in Warsaw about education in Academy Finance of Business of Vistula. So I'm wondering about the prep school in your city. I mean, what are the required documents to register preparatory students?
Can you repeat your question to prepare them for what?
Buğra, you can ask in Polish. You don't have to speak English.
Okay, we can. I'm wondering about the preparation school. So, what is the documents to register about your university to register prep school students?
Do you have a preparation class, right? Before
we have English language courses for 1 year, but we do not have preparational courses for international students, either for Polish students or for Ukrainian students.
Buğra is just asking about 1 year English classes, just 1 year English long-term English classes.
I mean, in Turkey, sometimes we call English classes preparation class.
Yeah.
It's some universities call preparation. So we mean that English classes. For that English preparation classes or English classes, or what do you need? Which documents should we prepare for students? Just high school diploma or
everything except of the English language certificate. If you want to if the candidate actually interested in participating in such a 1 year English language course without possibility attending the regular studies, then he has to provide us with the same documents as in case of a regular admission process.
Okay. And if the students can apply before bachelor or master, it's open to every student, right?
Bachelor degree preferable, but then we will make the individual decisions if the student interested in master degree, then we can accept him or her, but then we will have to check all the documents, because the documents required for the master degree are more complicated, because we have the bachelor degree diploma, we have the academic transcript, and these documents need to be verified additionally, not by international office, but as well as by any CNARIC center in Warsaw. And then if we receive positive decision from Warsaw about the student can apply to our university on the basis of his bachelor degree and academic transcript, then we can forward these documents to the associate dean, and the associate dean will decide.
Okay. Yeah, is there any questions, guys?
Do you have any
just
other questions?
last question I would like to ask. I know you have short-term summer English courses, but Turkish students cannot attend it, right?
Yes, right, because these courses are offered only for Kazakh students, for the students from Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. They have verification, they have interview process, additional one, and this was not offered to the international students. So yes, we have such a possibility, but the international students can only apply for 1 year intensive English language course.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any other questions?
I think all questions has done. And again, thank you. Or what is it? Thank you. What was it? Yeah.
Na razie.
Dziękuję bardzo. Thank you very much for such a great conversation.
We record it, and I will send you the link. So next time, if somebody asks you any webinar, you can send that link, and they can watch it. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Again, thank you, my friends, and to you for your time. And I hope we can send students. And if you have any questions, and yeah, sure, of course. Thank you so much again. Please say hello to Miss Anne and to Anna.
Of course, I will. Thank you very much to all of you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Na razie.
Poland. Do widzenia.
Do widzenia.